At a time when so many people are facing uncertain futures, loss of income, inflation, gaps in education, the book Scarborough by Catherine Hernandez is a reflection of that uncertainty and the hope that can be found within it. This book essentially centers around three children and their families living in low-income neighborhood in Scarborough, Ontario. They are all tied together through their community and through a literacy center in their school. The book follows their life and their connections through the school year and the tragedy and beauty that they face.
The book features a cast of diverse characters from many diverse backgrounds and experiences. The main characters are Indigenous, Filipino, and white. The novel explores a vast array of social contexts, mental health, abuse, poverty, neglect, substance abuse, sexual identity, and more. It's written in a very unique style. Each chapter is told from the perspective of a different character, sometimes a main character and other times a minor character. And sometimes it's in first-person narration and other times it's in third-person narration. So what could be confusing to the reader is actually one of the strengths of this novel. And part of why the reader winds up feeling so attached to the characters. Even with those they might feel they have nothing in common with or might feel they're even polar opposite to. It's an interesting book in terms of its social commentary, how we as a society treat the have-nots, how communities and people can be almost invisible in our systems. Depending on your background, you might not realize that where someone lives, their economic circumstances, that can make a difference in terms of their access to education, healthcare, transportation, food, and services that many of us in Canada take for granted. Although we recommend this book, it does come with a warning. The book contains references to sex and sex work, abuse, and substance abuse, among other sensitive topics. So we recommend it for Cycle 2 secondary, probably more for Sec 4 or 5. And we feel that a teacher should absolutely read this book before they recommend it to students. It is a finalist in Canada Reads and a significant and important book, but we want you to make sure that you're prepared when you're sharing it with your kids.